When a man is truly in love with a woman, there is one thing that he will not be able to hide. When he is falling in love with her, there is one thing that he will not be able to hide. And yeah, he can be doing everything perfectly. He can be the gentleman, he can be putting in effort, he can be consistent with his communication. But ultimately, the number one way, telltale sign to tell if he is in love with you, is through the eyes. And I will say, this is one thing, believe it or not, that romance movies do get right. When a man is in love with a woman, his eyes never lie. And I know all of you have seen this at one point or another in a romance film. Yes, this definitely applies to modern day, to real life. I've seen it. I've seen it in my friends. When they're in love with a woman, you can see when they look over at them, you can see that certain lost puppy gaze. And it's hard to describe. It's incredibly difficult to put into words, but you all know what I'm talking about. Either it's happened to you yourself or you've seen your friends be looked at in that way. It's the gaze of love, and that is something that he will never be able to hide. But when you do see it, that means he is definitely in love with you.
Fun fact, if a guy actually likes you, you will notice that whenever he first sees you, he will do one of two things. The first thing is that he will actually flare his nostrils a little bit whenever he's around you. And this is because he's trying to smell your pheromones, okay? Those are your signature smells, your natural scents that he is literally attracted to, but he doesn't know it. So this is a really effective way to know whether someone likes you or not. If they're actively smelling you without even knowing it, this is their way of trying to get closer to you, like literally bond with you to the deepest level possible. Secondly, he will raise his eyebrows, okay? Literally within the first few seconds of seeing you, he'll be like, hey, and like move his eyebrows just a little bit. This is a sign of shock and excitement, okay? He's excited to see you because you look amazing, and like it's a shock. And this is his way of just literally admiring everything you have going on in the most subtle way. And it's great. It's not an active decision. So it's a great objective way to know if they like you or not.
Three signs this dude likes you, but he's just trying to hide it. This is school edition. If he's doing any of these at school, just know that he probably likes you, but he's just hiding it. You might have to be the one to shoot the shot. I'm not gonna lie. The first thing is if you walk past him and his friend and he looks down, but his friends look at you. This is because he likes you. The first people guys talk to when they like someone is their friend. So his friends will snitch him out way before he snitches himself out. Like his friends may be the ones stalking you. That's why I tell y'all ladies, if you want to know, press the arrow and scroll over here, Instagram direct. If his boys are in there, that's obvious. He could be stalking you if he's in there, but I don't know. The second thing. 2, you always see this dude everywhere. Especially if this is the same time every day, or it is the same time a certain day. He's just taking different routes to see you. Like, I'm telling you, I used to do it too. When I was in school, I used to take different routes to see girls. But, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of, he might just be shy. He might just be trying to see you. That's how you know if you're physically attractive. The third one, he uses the slick tone method in person. If he does that, that's obvious. I mean, if he's doing it online too, that's kind of bad too. Yeah, y'all know me. I only post this stuff to literally just motivate y'all, show y'all can do the same thing. Like, that's the reason this girl joined my group. She's on the road to like making 28K this month. So y'all know I'm not capping. This is just one of my other stores right here. Ladies, if y'all want to learn how to get your bag up too from literally pressing buttons on your computer, go to my IG, DM me the word ecom. ECOM, I'll put you on step by step. You're welcome, ladies.
Bestie, these are signs that you're not delusional and he actually likes you when you don't know the magician. If you've never had a conversation with them, if you don't have any of the same friends and like you just like really think he's cute, you don't want to go up to him, he's not going up to you. So, okay, if you could tell that his friends are looking at you when you're in the same room as them, feel the energy that they're looking at you or they're nudging his friend, he likes you. Like your friends, his friends keep making awkward eye contact. You keep making eye contact with them and they're like acting kind of weird. I mean, because in high school, I used to get this all the time from this certain group of guys on the bleachers, and like it was just like so weird. It was like as if they were like trolling us, but like they were also like trying to run into like my friend group and stuff. And then one day I saw the guy that I liked like get nudged by one of his friends. When I walked by, he's talked about you with his whole friend group. So like they all know that you exist. It's just a matter of fact of him whether or not he's gonna go up to you on Snapchat or on Instagram or like a specific social media platform. You post a story or you post a post. Most likely it's gonna be like a Snapchat story or an Instagram story more than like an Instagram post. And less than a minute, you see him or one of his friends view your story. That means that you're not being delusional. People to view your story probably won't be your crush, but like I said, somebody that's like related to him, either like a really close friend or a friend that you know that he's like really close with, or a family member. But most of the time, if it's him and he views it like within like 10 seconds of you posting it, it probably was an accident and he didn't mean to tap on. When you're posting, keep an eye on the views and keep in mind like who's watching you, who's got like a really close eye on. 3, this one could be like a typical like basic one, but I'm telling you, if it happens more than once, you're not being delusional. But if it happens like once, like you might be a little bit delusional, girl. Kind of like that like eye tag type of thing. Like when you're looking at him and like you see him looking at you and then you look away and then you look at him and then he looks away and it goes like back and forth like the eye tag. Like, if you feel his eye contact on you and you look at him and he looks away, you're not being delusional. If you don't know him at all and you just like catch him looking at you, or just like little things that like you just know he's around you, there isn't like awkwardness, but it's more of like attention, like a type of tension that gives you like butterfly. Now this is the most important part, because if you notice these steps, I'm telling you, write each and every little tiny thing down and watch it add up. Even if it's something so tiny and it happens, like I said, more than once, happen twice, maybe 3 times, then you're not delusional. Ask yourself though, are you pulling for something that's like non-existent? Because when you're writing stuff down on your list per se, like one of the options shouldn't be like, oh, he looked at me and then like I felt him looking at me, but I didn't really see him look at me at all, but like I know he was looking at me. The thing about me is I am a real friend. So like for example, like somebody that would be reaching is like if I was hanging out with my friend and like she like looks at me and like her crush is like in the room, like her crush like goes to the kitchen and like gets a knife and like just like walks away. And like for example, in that situation, it was just like so obvious that like her crush obviously like wasn't looking at her, and she asked me like, did he look at me, like did he stare at me? And if I say yeah, I'd be lying. You don't want to feed into your friend's delusions, because at the end of the day, it's just gonna end up upsetting them because the signs weren't there. So why were you feeding her lies? Also, by the way, sorry guys, I've been really slow on like posting and stuff. I just moved into my new apartment, like a moving vlog, and it's on my YouTube, so go check it out, and I will talk to you guys super soon. My DMs on Instagram are always open. I love you guys so much. Bye.
And when a boy likes you, he's scared to touch you. Thinking back, that is so true. When a guy really likes you, he will overthink, or he will think about his intentions with you. Everything that he does is intentional because he wants you to feel that he cares, or he wants you to feel that he is making you comfortable. No guy that likes you, like genuinely likes you, will risk putting himself in a situation where you are uncomfortable, or risk losing that chance with you in case you get the ick. And that is why they always say, if in the first few dates he is so comfortable to the point that he isn't nervous and he isn't even trying to impress you in the slightest way, he goes in straight without thinking, he just doesn't really like you that much. And I know we always say don't put up a front, but if you like that person, you will at the very least be a little bit nervous and care about what they think about you.
Yeah, I don't date. Disgusting. But I'll talk to you for a little bit. Maybe get your hopes up a little bit. You know? But then I'm like, sorry, I gotta go.
3 ways to tell this guy likes you, but he's just too shy. If he does even 2 out of 3 of these things, he likes you. He's just still way too shy. Let's get into it. Number 1. This one is really important. I just did this myself too right before I made this video, so make sure you listen up. I need you to know that you are on his mind and that he's probably stalking your Instagram right now. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to hit the share button right there, like you know what you copy link on, and you want to hit Instagram direct. There should be like 5 people that pop up, and if he's on there, oh, trust me, he's stalking you. So I guess I stand corrected. He likes you. He's just way too shy. Why else would he be there? All right, this is going to be number 2. if they play with their hair when they're talking to you. If he hits one of these, he's just so into you, he doesn't even know what to say to you. He's nervous. All right, and number 3, if he's staring at you, try to catch him staring at you. If he hits one of these, like, he's basically just admiring how beautiful you are. He's just like way too scared to say something. If y'all want part 2, let me know in the comments below. I got you.
How do you know if a guy actually likes you or whatnot? Ooh, that's a pretty color. No, this is not like a go to your share list and then go to your Instagram direct and it's like, oh, the person who you're trying to share it with. Like, no, it's none of that bullshit. They're actually things that I've seen in real life happening and then I see them getting together. Okay, number 1, proximity. Now, when I tell you about proximity, what does that mean? Oh, it means that when you're in a group setting or if you guys are together, the closer he is standing next to you or the closer he gets to you, distance matters when he's talking to you, right? Is he standing like a good distance between you guys, or is he slowly inching closer to get closer to you to talk to you? Guys who don't like you will not make the effort to get closer to you to talk to you. They can literally just shout across the room and they won't care. Why? Because they're not interested. But if they're interested, they want to be close to someone that they like. They want to be within their presence, within their bubble. They want to burst your bubble. What comes naturally number 2 is physical contact. So I'm not talking about like, there is a flirtatious contact, but it's nothing like sexual in that way. Like, a guy really likes you, he would want to make any reason to like have physical contact, whether that's a handshake or like a high five or like a pat on the head, whatever it is, he would want to have some sort of physical contact with you. And this third one, it's funny and really cute at the same time, because this is something I like realized is if a guy likes you and you bring up another guy, like talking about like, oh, how nice this other guy is, the guy who has a crush on you or who is interested in you will bring up like small flaws. Like, if you were to put this other guy on a pedestal, in his mind, if you're talking about another guy, if he seems like you're putting this other guy on a pedestal, he would throw flaws and like things that might not be attractive. He will say those things out loud so that like he can fall off that pedestal, so that he is somewhat higher ranking than the guy you're talking about. So yes, there's sort of jealousy going on, but it's also like, oh, like, yeah, he's a nice guy, but like he did this, or like, oh yeah, he seems like a good person, but like, he also did this like in the past. Like, he'll throw like subtle things in there to make him feel like a better person, if that makes sense. He wants to be like kind of like above that guy.
Three signs that guy likes you, but he's just trying to play hard to get. Hey, I ain't never made this part, because now I'm really snitching the guys out. I ain't never said this before. Guys, don't be mad at me. The first one is, this guy likes you, right? Hear me out, because I used to do this back in high school. I would dap them up instead of hug them. Reason being, now it's 2 things. One, you may not want to hug that person because you're a little awkward yourself and you don't know if that person would want to hug you. You get what I'm saying? That's what I used to kind of think. But most likely, he's just trying to play hard to get. Now, the second thing guys do when they're trying to play hard to get, he gonna be in your recent account viewers on IG. Look, this is how you know I'm not capping. Look, it got almost as many. All you gotta do is press here, then look, go to Instagram direct. Once you scroll to the bottom, it's gonna say recent account viewers. If he is in that, of course he likes you, but he's just trying to play hard to get. Because a real guy, they may look at your profile a little bit, but then they're gonna pursue. But those type of guys, they only look at your stuff and they stalk your stuff, but they never pursue. So if he's like top 5 in the recent account viewers, you got him locked. 3, this is more for if he's like your ex or like an ex. But if he uses the Care Bear method, but watch out, because look, they could be using the Care Bear method and he could be doing e-commerce like me, getting his money up. Shoot, I'll teach y'all how to do it too. DM me the word e-com on IG. But I'm telling you, if he's doing any of these, especially the Care Bear method and especially looking at your Instagram, he for sure likes you. He's just playing hard to get.